Live from Venice Beach, and I was actually just leaving the beach and I saw the sign and the cryotherapy. And a lot of you guys have heard me talk about cold therapy. You've seen me out in the snow, you've seen me talk about ice, you've seen me do a lot of weird things. And so I'm gonna go ahead and do a session right here, right now. And we're gonna explain a little bit at Coast Cryo here in Venice Beach. They have two different machines here, which I think is really cool. So I'm gonna let you take over a little bit and explain this one.
Yeah, so I'm sure you guys know about cryotherapy, and if you guys don't know, it's extreme low temperature. It is a nitrogen, liquid nitrogen, which you can see on the side. And we have two machines. So this is the machine that most places have as a traditional machine. The difference, it's all cold. You basically manufacture from this side. And the thing about this machine specifically is that if you open it up, which is like right now it's hot, but if you open, the cold comes from one side and it goes from the other. So let me give you a show. So as you can see, the machine concentrates on one side and the bottom bed right here. And that's just the difference. This machine gets...
This will adjust the height, right? Because you want your head to be out.
So your head has to be out from like up and here, just so you don't breathe it directly, as like you're seeing right now. It is flowing, but this machine concentrates on one side, and the temperature gets to negative 260 degrees to 100, and the minimum will be negative 180 will probably be. You can see in the top, you will see the temperature falling as it goes. And this machine just sticks with the cold. You see the temperature. It doesn't really, it's a more traditional machine that everyone has at most basic cryo places. So it's not much because it concentrates on one specific area. It feels very harsh. So a lot of people have to build up to get into the machine. However, we have a brand new machine, which is the same thing as cryotherapy, and it's right here. This one we focus with an iPad, which is a little more modern. And if you open this machine, it's a lot more even. So all the temperature will come from the top to the bottom. So this machine gets the coldest it gets is negative 321 degrees. But because it's so even, it's not as harsh as if it would concentrate from just one specific side of your body. This machine also has separate settings. I have to close the door.
This is the one you say can get hot.
It can get hot and cold. Yeah, so these are the settings that we have right here. So I have to close the door to show you guys. So these are the settings we have. We have extreme cold, which it starts, if you see, it starts with a little preheat and then it goes cold. This one goes to negative 321, which is the one. After that, we have another preheat, which is strong, and it's just a smaller level of that, and goes negative 190.
Now, do you help people decide which one they need based on any physical condition or their experience with going in cryo tanks, or?
Yes, of course. So we have, everyone has a different body, and we can all handle cold weather, but I would say you will get the full benefit no matter how cold you get. Right. It's up to your body. So we always, if you're a professional athlete and you have a lot of pain and you can stand the cold, we obviously want you to get the coldest. If you are a little bit, you have sensitive skin and you still want to get the benefit of it, but for some reason you don't want to stand it, but you want to do it 3 minutes, a little moderate and less cold is still okay. It still does everything for your body and still does it. We have the option of thermal contrast, which is the hot and cold, that not only gives you a break in between being cold, it also shocks your body a little bit extra because it warms up your body.
Shunting will cause it different.
Yeah.
Is that the one we're going to try on me or not? We haven't decided what we're totally doing yet.
We're going to give through it. But as you can see, this machine has a lot more lower level, mid-level. We can go really hot, we can go really cold, we can just stay hot, we can stay cold.
You can focus on the body areas?
So we can focus on the body area. So this machine is so special. You can not only just go from hot to cold or adjust the temperature for the people.
Colder in the low back,
I can adjust it for whatever area you want it the most.
Very cool.
People rarely ask for that, but we have like marathon runners that usually wanna, any runners that want the leg area, and they usually will do the thermal contrast before a competition. And then after the competition, they do the extreme, which is we have two runners actually that come in and do that. We have this lady who's a little more elderly and then more sensitive to the cold and it's a little more painful. So she usually stays with the in the moderate area and she still feels a thing. What I'm gonna recommend for you, however, is going to do the infrared sauna.
So we're gonna go with the infrared sauna. I do see that they actually have a sunlighten, and I do talk about infrared saunas and near infrared saunas. I own a near infrared, and I actually had a sunlighten for infrared as well. This is the best brand on the market. This is the safest one. A lot of infrared saunas are very dangerous in terms of the toxins they give off, the non-native EMF. So they're not, everything you pick up cheap, you're actually maybe making yourself sicker. So it's good to see they know exactly what they're doing because they have the best one on the market. And so I'm gonna go in the sauna 15-20 minutes, right?
Yeah, so we want to do at least 15 to 20 minutes. Since the cryotherapy cleans you and does all the work from the inside out, we want to focus on bringing the heat from the inside out. So she was saying, right, infrared sun is really good for you because it hits you from the inside out and it warms out your body, it detoxifies it, it softens your skin up because the warmth, and you can stretch, and then after that you can shock your body with the cryotherapy that also heals you from the inside out and helps with the inflammation.
And so let me say that when I first started using cryotherapy back in Atlanta, there are a few places around. It's a little bit harder to find than I think maybe here. It just kind of gets inconvenient, so I haven't done it as much. And I was doing it post working out with I don't use them anymore, but Ernest Eaglin's great trainer if you guys need somebody. So we would train, and I was coming after, dealing with the injury in the back and the mold, and so I needed somebody to kind of help me with my biomechanics. And the recovery was very, very hard, very fibromyalgia-esque with the mold toxicity in me. And the gym had cryotherapy in it, and I started doing that immediately after our training, and it was a complete game changer in how I could recover. And it's one, it increases your metabolism like crazy, so it's amazing for pain, inflammation, workout recovery. And I was hot from working out, but it's also like wicked weight loss because you're increasing your metabolism like crazy. So it takes 3 minutes, right? And you can imagine how cold you're getting in this night, and so your metabolism is going crazy. So there's a lot of people will often look at, I don't work out now, I don't do things, and how do I do this? I do it with cold. So at my house, you guys have seen I use the cryo compression machine that I have, the Game Ready that we use in the office. And ice packing and ice baths are really effective, but they're really uncomfortable.
And they take forever.
They take a long time, and so I'm not saying not to do that. You want to throw ice in your tub, you want to pack ice on things, absolutely. But when you add different modalities and different ways of doing it, it's faster. I mean, it takes I'm going to take off my clothes, just get in the thing, it's 3 minutes and I'm done. That's what's beautiful about it. I think it's really, really convenient, and especially, again, my pain people. This is not just athletes. A lot of my patients, fibromyalgia and stuff, or stubborn weight loss. How can you artificially fake exercise if you're dealing with Lyme disease, chronic fatigue syndrome? Sauna, heat and cold. You're burning major calories and causing major healing, and that they can't do. They can't get on a treadmill. They can't go hit the gym. Right?
They're depressed, and that's another thing that helps with cryotherapy. It not only boosts your metabolism, and it gets you with the inflammation. It boosts your mood. It helps you get antidepressant. It helps you sleep better, and it gives you this natural adrenaline that you don't get. You get it with coffee, but it gives you this natural adrenaline where you go on and the energy goes on, and then
it's like I get to hike Mount Everest without doing any work. I'll just stand there.
It's great.
I do swear a little bit, so we're gonna try to do a live maybe of it, but there's some words that come out of my mouth because it's comfortable and uncomfortable at the same time. All right. So anyway, that's what we're gonna do. So check it out, you guys, and come check them out over here. Anything you want to say about finding Coast Cryo?
Yeah, Coast Cryo. We are right on Venice, off Lincoln and Washington, and going towards the beach on the west side of Washington. So just come check us out. We have a huge sign, and you can find us on Groupon or any social media too.
And there's parking in the back, which is awesome. It's very nice, you guys. My first time in here, it's very nice. They have essential oils going, and the nice leather seating, and the tea, and so it's very nice.
All right.
See ya.
Check you guys.